And the horses have reached the gate. It's post time. They're lining up now for today's opener. First of 9 here on day number 3 at Colonial Downs of the season. First Wednesday of the year. 7 of them here in the opener at 7 furlongs. Favoritism right now. Co-favorites at 2-1, number 6 and 7. 5-2 on the 2. Girls Bullet. Those 3 atop the wagering. Looks like the 6 R. Avery Lynn is going to load from the front side of the starting gate. Here's Magic Girl to the inside draw. Girls Bullet, Horacio Caramanos to gate 2, right now at 2-1. Second choice is Dr. Ann's gone down to 9-5 favoritism. Marcy's Candy coming up. Mastering Biela's gone forward, just waiting on True Atka, and Dr. Ann will be all set to kick off this Wednesday program. Fast and firm today. Slightly overcast skies, temperatures in the upper 80s as we're set for post time here at Colonial Downs in beautiful New Kent, Virginia. True Atka going in, Dr. Ann and Sammy Camacho to complete the line. Now your 8-5 favorite. She goes in. They're in the gate. And the race is on. Caught him in a very good line. R. Avery Lynn, as expected, shows good early speed. Mastering Biela. Dr. Ann from the outside is close up, and those 3 sprint away here in the first furlong. True Atka, after a little bit of a tardy start, rallying up on the outside to put a nose into 4th. Then comes Girls a Bullet, 5th on the inside. It's another length and a half back to Magic Girl, and Marcy's Candy is last of the 7, but only 5 lengths cover the group as they run up the back stretch. In between horses, R. Avery Lynn just ahead in front. Mastering Biela counters toward the inside as Dr. Ann waits in the wings out 3 deep. It's a length and a half more. Back to True Atka. Girls a Bullet. They race as a team 4th and 5th. Bit of an awkward step there for the 3. Marcy's Candy, who just took an awkward step but is still running well on the outside of Magic Girl at the back there. 22-4 for that opening quarter mile. R. Avery Lynn hounded here on the outside by Dr. Ann as they go by the 3/8 pole. They're 2 lengths clear now of Mastering Biela, trying to get going. True Atka on the outside. Girls a Bullet continues down toward the inside. The top 5 only covered by 3.5 or 4. The other 2 at the back are still 5 or 6 behind as Dr. Ann pokes a nose in front, turning for home. R. Avery Lynn tries to battle on with that one. Just in behind them, Girls a Bullet trying to commence a bid, going to switch out toward the outside. Magic Girl's putting in a bit of a run as well. They have a final furlong left to go. It's Dr. Ann. Here's Girls a Bullet. Magic Girl also winding up on the far outside. 16th pole now. Here's Girls a Bullet right up alongside of Dr. Ann. Dr. Ann digs in toward the inside. Girls a Bullet. These are the 2 that go on. Dr. Ann on the inside. Girls a Bullet. Dr. Ann holding on. Girls a Bullet was 2nd. Magic Girl 3rd. True Atka finished 4th. Seven, 2, 1, and 5. Final time 123.32 seconds. 7-2, 1-5 unofficial. Please hold all tickets. Results are official. 7215 official sign on the tote board. 560 on the win for Dr. Ann. The exact is $6.80. Dollar try $52.80. Dollar super $272.30. Into the winner's circle, Dr. Ann, a 7-year-old chestnut mare by Escandarea out of Divination. Bred in Kentucky by Rose Hill Farm, Michael Campbell Racing Stable, David Braheim and Windy City Racing are the winning owners. Michael Campbell, the winning trainer, Sammy Camacho aboard for the winning ride. Dr. Ann victorious here in today's opener. Today's second race is coming up next in 21 minutes. Race number 2 here, Colonial Downs, does begin the early pick 4. Field of 9 set to go on the inner turf at 1 mile and a 16th. No scratches or jockey changes. We offer exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and early pick 4 wagering. Post time for that second race coming up in 21 minutes. Fans, just a reminder, the Colonial Downs Online Handicapping Challenge will be held on Tuesday, August 16th this year. 2 seats to the NHC, the National Handicapping Championship, and 2 entries into the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge will be up for grabs. For details and registration, visit colonialdowns.com/racing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Colonial Downs for race number two. It's a $25,000 maiden claiming race. It's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. They're going a mile and 16th on the turf. We have a field of 9. And let's start with a bit of a long shot who I think is very interesting, trying the turf for the first time. That is number 1, Chrome Savage for Michelle Level. Jack Gilligan will be in the irons. This one is stepping up a notch in class, and I do think she has been facing slightly softer competition. This will be a bit of a class test for her. It's also a surface test. She's trying the turf, and that's what makes her interesting to me. This is a horse who is bred up and down for the grass. She's by California Chrome, who of course won the Kentucky Derby. He was also a graded stakes winner on turf. And I have sort of maintained that this is a horse who's going to really have some success as a grass sire. Her dam Decennial by Trippy was also a stakes placed horse on the turf, and this horse's full sibling broke their maiden on the grass. So I think this horse stands to move up on the turf. I thought it was an encouraging step forward in against softer last time out. And if that momentum can continue, she should fit very well here. I believe this is her walking by me now. She doesn't have a saddle towel with her, but looks very much like a long distance kind of turf horse. If this is indeed the right horse, kind of a big bodied, lanky type, I think 10 to 1 is an interesting price. Your big favorite is the 6 Golden Effect. I wouldn't talk you off. Watch translates here. She'll be awfully tough in the paddock on paper. I think. Actually, I believe there's. Do we have a late scratch here?
Jess, we have a no-show on the number one horse.
The one. Okay, so that was not Chrome Savage who was walking by me. So that is good to know. That the 1 is the late scratch. So we do have a late scratch here of the 1, my top selection. So we will roll with this. Golden Effect becomes a single for me if I'm playing the pick 4. I think this horse on paper and in person looks awfully tough. One horse I do like as well is number 3, Y5. Sammy Camacho will be aboard. She's the daughter of Data Link. She's come into the paddock on the muscle, kind of bouncing around since she came in here. Looks very sharp. This is a horse with some early speed. And I think off of her behavior in the paddock, she'll be pretty forwardly placed. Up to the announcer, Jason Beam. We have to roll with the punches here.
Yeah, that changed.
And I saw a big chestnut that was schooling, so I kind of just assumed maybe someone didn't have the penny on.
No, so that I don't know that it changes things that much. It obviously does for your opinion in here, and I get with you what they're saying about Golden Effect as far as taking all the money. I think the last start kind of maybe indicates that they want to go to the front. And this is a horse who seems to kind of lose ground from the stretch called the finish every time, but the class relief might be enough to kind of offset that, I suppose. But I thought a couple interesting prices in here. The 3 Wi-Fi I thought you could make a good case for. Saigon, who I know was your jump to flat angle last time, but really only ran the jump for half a mile before losing the rider. So I don't know if the fitness advantage was.
They still train like steeplechase horses, so they are trained a little bit differently. Yeah. So there might be more of a bottom there.
Yeah, really did improve first time off of trying it at least. And one of my favorite angles for long shots is horses who just didn't do any running in their debut, because there's a lot that happens in a debut. It's a first time for things, and sometimes the light goes on a little bit the second starts. And both numbers 8 and 9 kind of fit that, and they're both pretty good prices right now. So I've got a few different places to look if you want to beat the 6, but the 6, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think the 6 does make sense, and kind of in person really sells herself to me a little bit. She's out of a Frankel mare, certainly bred and built to go a distance of ground. She's even money. We are 8 minutes away from race number 2. This will kick off a pick 4 sequence as well as a pick 3 sequence. Good luck.
So let us formally announce number 1, Chrome Savage, is a late scratch here in today's second race. By order of the stewards, scratch the number 1, Chrome Savage. Refunds at all win, play, show. Exacta, trifecta, superfectas involving that one.